That's I'm okay with that.
Great photo spot.
No problem. Well, we'll see how great it is.
Good afternoon. How are you guys doing? All right. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. You know, we really took care of all the details except for that little one, which is that heat wave that we have. Okay. Sorry, we couldn't do anything about that. But I do appreciate everybody being out here because today represents what is possible when everybody comes together for children. I'm Dr. Lisa Morris-Hibbler, the Executive Director of the Shaquille O'Neal Foundation, and I'm personally excited to be here because this is a culmination of many years of work. The Shaquille O'Neal Foundation was launched in 2019. However, Shaquille established himself as a philanthropist long ago, and his impact has been far-reaching. Shaquille's commitment to uplifting underserved communities and helping youth reach their greatest potential is the cornerstone of our mission. Thank you, Shaquille, for inspiring us to strive for a world where every child has the opportunity to thrive. At this time, I'd like to recognize a few key dignitaries in the audience. We have Councilman Cedric Creer, City of Las Vegas. Councilwoman Olivia Diaz, City of Las Vegas. Councilman Barone, City of North Las Vegas. Interim Superintendent, Dr. Brenda Larson-Mitchell. Under Sheriff Andy Walsh. And of course, very, very hardworking people, our board of directors for the Shaquille O'Neal Foundation, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Southern Nevada, and Communities and Schools of Nevada. Thank you.
Thanks, Lisa. My name is Perry Rogers. I've represented Shaquille since 2001, and I'm the chairman of his foundation board. I got to tell you, I love a day like today because it really puts on display who Shaquille is. When we started to work together, I said, you know, what is it you want to accomplish? And he said, I want to be the most dominant ever. And I got to tell you, I think that it took me a while to understand what he was saying. I always viewed dominance as being ferocious and, you know, being on top of something. And then I watched the way he cared. I watched the way he cared for his family, for his mom, and for his dad. I watched the way he cared for his friends and for his teammates. And then most importantly, I watched the way he cared for kids. And I started to figure out what he meant then by the most dominant ever. He wants to make sure that people feel supported, they feel loved, and the kids that are most vulnerable, they're looking for that the most. He wanted to be there for them. And I just can't tell you how much that has inspired everybody that's here. It's really because of his heart and what he wants to lead with. You know, to do a project like this, it takes a lot of people to be coordinated, and I want to make sure that we point some people out. You know, this is going to be a 17,000 square foot facility. It's going to have a gym. It's going to have an early child care center. It's going to have, it's the first alumni center for communities and schools in America. It's the first time that communities and schools in America and the Boys and Girls Club are going to be building a facility together in the country. We hope that'll take place many, many more times. And because of the Clark County School District, the 5 acres are located, I just find this fascinating, they're located across the street from 3 separate public elementary schools. I'm not sure there's another place in America where there are 3 public elementary schools that are right next to each other. But it shows you the need that this community has because there's so many kids. They keep building schools and they keep building them. So, again, this is really because of Shaquille's heart, but it's also because of a lot of other people. I am going to look at my phone because I don't want to forget anyone. We're blessed that Chairman Sager-Bloom has really helped coordinate the land. The Clark County School District has helped coordinate the land. We appreciate that. The governor's office, we on a project like this, sometimes you just have to start going and you have to believe it's going to work out. And we were convinced, well, we'll figure out the gym. And we got to the end and we had not figured out how to pay for the gym. And we went to the governor's office. They had ARPA money from the American Recovery Act, and they were great to us. They gave us the money for the gym. So without the governor's office, there would have just been dirt out there, so we appreciate that. Congressman Horsford, his office brought in $750,000 for STEM equipment, which is going to be important for the kids in this neighborhood. Again, the CCSD, they had the 5 acres. Chairman Sager-Bloom did such a great job of coordinating that with the school district. And then the event donors. This is the culmination of the work that we did for all of Shaquille's events that took place at the MGM Grand Garden over the last 3 years. So with that, I'm going to introduce it to the person that people do want to hear from, which is Shaquille. I can't say enough good things about him. He is all heart, all love, and Shaquille O'Neal.
Hold on for a second. He said I could speed through Las Vegas anytime I wanted and not get any tickets. Love you guys. I appreciate that, sir. Yes, I can't wait to get back on the 615. No, I just want to thank everyone for coming out. I know we're here celebrating me and all the things I accomplished, but I'm not that selfish. Perry, Lisa, Carrie, Colin, Danny, my team has really done a great job in making me look good. You know, being on great basketball teams, I've mastered on how to put teams together. You know, you can never win championships by yourself. Tell you how I got introduced to the Boys and Girls Club. Growing up in the projects of Newark, New Jersey, parents couldn't afford babysitters. Luckily, my aunt worked at the Boys and Girls Club right across the street, and my instructions was to, excuse my French, after school, take your ass over there, and you better not be on the streets by the time we come pick you up. So my aunt was very smart. She could see things that I couldn't see. Every time I come in, I had to show her a progress report. So if I didn't do good on my schoolwork, she would just make me do academics. And then she'd always tell me, just whatever you want to dream, just dream about it. So certain days I wanted to be a police officer. You know, I'd help out, stop fights and do things like that. Certain days I wanted to be a rapper. Certain days I wanted to be a great basketball player. And the Boys and Girls was the place where I cultivated the character known as Shaq. See, I'm really Shaquille. Shaq is a character. He died when he retired, though, but so Shaquille is still here. But I love the Boys and Girls Club. My mother's alumni of Boys and Girls Club. I thank them for partnering up. I love children. 52 years old, very successful, did a lot of great things. But the thing I love to do now is to make my mother proud. She's watching, and she's still a disciplinarian. Like when I do something crazy, I'll get the text, "Why you do that, dumbass boy?" So I try to do good things that just make her smile. I know she's going to be happy about this. I want to thank everyone involved. I want to thank the kids. I've been coming to Las Vegas 30 years. Actually, funny story. First time I came here, I got arrested. No, true story. Well, not really, because, you know, I love the cops. Cops love me, so they worked me out a deal. LSU versus UNLV. I only got like $2, so I played a slot machine. I hit it, 200,000, but I'm only 17. So a guy came down in the suit. He said, "Hey, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. You could take the money or go to jail, or go back to your room. I was like, go to my room for 200, sir. And I never got that money. I would have been rich at 17. But I've been coming to Las Vegas 30 years. A lot of businesses here, a lot of people here. So, whenever I join a community, I just try to, do the right thing. For me, it's not about publicity. It's not about likes. This is what I was taught. It makes my mother proud, makes my family proud. It's the right thing to do. So I want to thank everybody that's involved, especially Lisa, Perry, Carrie, Colin, Danny, those guys. And I can't wait till this thing is built. You said 17,000 or 117,000 square feet? Let's go 117,000. Commissioners? 117,000 on the 120. All right, 17,000 is a good start. But love you guys. Police, love you guys. Everybody that's involved, Boys and Girls Club, and thank you for coming out. Thanks for letting me speed through the city, sir.
Thank you so much. Just mentioning your mother. My mother is no longer here, but I do want to make her proud every day. So I would just say thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this, allowing the Clark County to be part of this, because this really does make me proud, and it would make her so proud. Before I get too far, I want to thank the members of my staff, Lisa Kramer, Shauna Bradley, and Jamie Leary. They were the ones that actually did the work with Lisa. And thank you, Perry, too, for what you've done. It is so exciting to see this in this neighborhood, because this is if you want to pick a neighborhood in Las Vegas, in Clark County, that is truly poor, that needs this kind of incentive and can really benefit, this is the place. So thank you so much for the school district for providing this property. But I just can't wait to work with you. And it's my pledge that Clark County will be one of your partners. So hopefully we can build along with you and provide other services, because, again, this community needs so much, but we can benefit so much. And I'm just so grateful for you. And also just get to meet Shaq. Who can do better than that? Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Joy Holiday Sparrow. I am here on behalf of Congressman Stephen Horsford. I serve as his district director. He sends his regrets as he is in D.C. fighting for us to be able to continue to fund opportunities like this. So thank you for welcoming me in his place. About 3 years ago, Congress introduced the community project funding process, which allows for members of Congress to fight for dollars to come directly into their districts and into their communities. So this is another way that the congressman is working to bring more resources to our state, as he is a champion for this community. So he makes sure to prioritize projects that will maximize their reach and community impact if they're given the additional funds. That is why Congressman Horsford was glad to help secure $750,000 for the Boys and Girls Club of Southern Nevada that will help support this project. Community projects such as this one make a difference in the lives of American families, especially as we continue to rebuild and recover. These investments are making real improvements to public safety, educational resources, and environmental sustainability in communities across Nevada's 4th Congressional District. Therefore, this partnership, which includes the state of Nevada, Clark County, the Clark County School District as well, is equally of high importance to all of us as it addresses a specific and critical public good and community need. So again, congratulations to all of you. Thank you for having us, and we look forward to our continued partnership.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sonny Vinuya. I'm here on behalf of Governor Joe Lombardo. I'm his outreach director. I'm deeply honored to represent the governor in such a transformative development for our community. The upcoming development, of course, of the Boys and Girls Clubhouse and Communities in Schools Alumni Center. This amazing center is a great example of what we can be achieved through collaboration, vision, and our commitment to our youth. Over the past years, Mr. Shaquille O'Neal has been a driving force for our youth. Through his foundation, he has spearheaded a capital campaign to establish a state-of-the-art multi-million-dollar youth facility right here in Las Vegas. This project is designed to uplift and empower the Boys and Girls Club of Southern Nevada and Communities in Schools of Nevada, creating an invaluable facility for our children and young adults. Thank you again to Mr. O'Neal. Let's give him another round of applause, please. This project has come to fruition through a partnership that exemplifies the spirit of community and collaboration. We are deeply grateful to Congressman Stephen Horsford, Clark County, school district, private donors, and the state of Nevada, of course, whose advocacy and leadership has been instrumental. The new clubhouse will provide opportunities for youth in grades K to 12. It will offer an array of resources crucial to their development, academic support, social emotional learning, recreational activities, and technology access, ensuring that they have the tools and support needed to thrive. Once again, on behalf of Governor Lombardo, thank you to everyone involved in making this happen. A special thank you again to Mr. Shaquille O'Neal for leading this campaign through his foundation. We look forward to seeing the incredible impact of this center and for our community for years to come. Thank you so much.
Afternoon, Andy Bishel from Boys and Girls Club of Southern Nevada. Let's take this in. If you look at the collaboration that came together, started with a young man that felt safe at the Boys and Girls Club, wanted to build one for a community he's involved with. So that was the start. Then it was identifying where can we put one of these facilities. And I had been looking at this piece of land for years because school district wasn't going to develop it. Already 3 schools right across the street. What kind of project can we really put on this land? Their willingness to turn it over, the school board and the superintendent willingly gave us the land, had to transfer it to municipality. County accepted that responsibility, turned it over to the Shaquille O'Neal Foundation, and that put everything on a path. Partnering with communities and schools to really be able to identify all the services that are needed in this community. So when you look at it, there's an early childhood development center. So that's licensed child care. That's infant to 5 years old. Boys and Girls Club, 6 to 18. Communities and schools, 18 to 24. So we're taking care of kids from infancy to 24 years of age. So those things all come together and make this an ideal project for everybody. And I think this community, I think this state, and let me recognize the state, this wouldn't have happened without the governor and the interim finance committee putting the money towards the licensed child care facility and again, completing the gym. So when you look at that bipartisan, Congressman Horsford got an earmark in for us early. So all those things come together. And when you look at the collaboration, the bipartisan work together to really solve some of our community's biggest issues, right? And give us the opportunity to serve a community that needs the services. So with that, thank everybody, right? Everybody's here. We've got some press, right? It's going to be aware nationwide that we're doing things in Las Vegas to really serve our community. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Debbie Palacios, and I am the Executive Director of Communities and Schools of Southern Nevada. I prepared a few remarks, but I actually had an experience happen just a little bit before this press conference started that I want to share with you. I was standing here, and I saw a beautiful young lady come in. She works for Clark County now, and I just knew that I knew that beautiful little face, but I knew it in a much smaller body. And when she looked at me and said, Ms. Palacios, and I said, Alejandra, she was my 3rd grade student when I started my career at CCSD, and she's at the gym. And I just tell you that story because that is the community that we have here in this beautiful city, in this beautiful county. And it just really made everything kind of connect for me today. So just super excited to share that with you. For those who may not be familiar, CIS is a national organization. Mr. Shaquille O'Neal serves on our national board, and we have a singular mission, and that's to surround students with a community of support, empowering them to stay in school and achieve in life. And in Southern Nevada, we have really been a steadfast advocate for students for almost 2 decades. Next school year, we will be celebrating our 20th anniversary, a milestone that I think really reflects our commitment to students and families. Our mission, though, does not end when students graduate. We really believe in supporting them as they transition into adulthood and help them navigate the challenges of higher education, the workforce, and the thing we all call adulting, right? So we are honored to even have some CIS alumni in the room with us today. I think I saw them a little bit earlier. We'll certainly give them a shout out. But we are so thrilled to announce this center and this collaboration, and as mentioned, it's the first of its kind in the nation for CIS. And so it will offer career development resources, assist with job searches, provide professional learning opportunities, really be this hub. But the center will also foster a sense of community and continuity, allowing alumni to give back. So the vision will be that our CIS alumni will get a chance to mentor younger students at the Boys and Girls Club, really sharing their experiences and being able to guide the next generation. So once again, we are just immensely grateful to the Shaquille O'Neal Foundation, every single person in this room that makes this vision a reality, and together we know that we're creating a lasting impact that will benefit countless of young people in Southern Nevada. So thank you.
Buenas tardes. It's an honor to be here today to speak before you on behalf of the Clark County School District Board of Trustees. I'd like to thank my colleague, Trustee Zamora, who's with us today. Thank you. The board values community, and we are proud of our relationship with the Shaquille O'Neal Foundation. The foundation has done amazing work in our community when it's focused on one thing, which is helping children. And we're committed to the foundation's, we commend, the foundation's for its plan to benefit the Southern Nevada community, a center in this area that will benefit students tremendously. It really is an incredible concept. And I'm incredibly grateful to all the partners standing here with us, the individuals who were involved, perhaps sending emails, coordinating meetings, everyone who was involved in this activity to get us to where we are today. And I just can't help but to share how incredibly proud I am that our students from Manuel Cortez Elementary School, Lomi Hurd, and Ruben P. Diaz Elementary School will benefit tremendously from these services. The board is proud of the community's dedication and commitment to helping our students, and we continue to look forward to more community partnerships that will make an impact such as this. Thank you, everyone, for your support and for your commitment to our students.
Hi. So, I got to wonder when I walk in the room why they take the guy that's 2 feet taller than everybody else and put him in a bigger chair. It's a good question, isn't it? Yeah. And just so you know, Shaquille, that I have 6,200 employees now. If they all don't get the memo about you speeding, I apologize in advance. It's probably not going to happen, but listen, it was just this morning, I was having a conversation around violent crime in our community. Today we sit at 59 homicides as compared to the same time last year. That's about a 20% reduction from last year, and the year prior we had a 20% reduction. But what I want you to remember is that's 59 people's lives and whose families' lives who will never be the same because they lost their life to an act of violence in our community. I want you to think about that. And what I can also tell you is that from working with our community rec centers, the Boys and Girls Clubs, what I know for a fact is that around these types of community locations, Boys and Girls Clubs and these rec centers, where we have people with a heart that come together to truly want to make a difference in the neighborhoods that we serve, that the violence is lower, the hope is greater, and the opportunity just continues to spread. And so what I want to tell you, Shaquille, is that the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department is unlike any police department you've ever met in your entire life. I know you swore an allegiance to some Florida group or whatever the hell that was. I think LA County or somewhere else or whatever. But if you really want to strap in and go for the ride, we'll take you along with us as well. But come experience real cop stuff, and we'll let you know. Also, I have a lot of men and women that are here today also just to make sure that you feel the love and the support from this organization, because the difference that we're going to make as we move forward in this community is going to be awesome. This is a lot of my folks from Office of Community Engagement. Dave Sims is the captain back there, and he whispered on the way in that he thought he could dunk on you in uniform too over in the gym. So I'm going to actually come over and watch, just so you know. But all kidding aside, what an unbelievable thing that you are doing for our community. You have wonderful people here in our community that is going to support everything it is that we're going to do together. I'm looking forward to that partnership, and God bless you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sheriff. Appreciate those words. Well, again, thank you, Shaquille, for your vision and for the opportunity to work on this amazing project. I want to thank all of our partners that have made this reality. I want to acknowledge our events team, Lexi, Hayden, Natalie, Sergeant Reader, Los